These are so good, you guys. Oh, they should be nice and fluffy and chewy. Oh, I just love them. I know that I had to make 2 or 3 batches here because these are going to be gone in a day. Welcome to my first cooking video. As you guys have been watching me on Instagram, you guys know during the pandemic, I really honed in on my baking and cooking skills, and I've been enjoying it so much. So much so that the first recipe that I posted was this cookie recipe that I've been making since I was 13 years old with my younger sister Sonia, and I posted it and it went viral. I love this cookie and I cannot wait to make an actual official video for you guys so you guys can follow along and reference back to it at any time. Look at this cute little cookie board someone made me. This is going to be the recipe that I'm going to be following. You guys, however, if you want to get the recipe, just go to my blog and print it out. The first thing we're going to do is melt a 1/2 cup of butter, which is a 1/4 stick. I've already done that in the microwave. And you gotta make sure that it's not too hot. It's just melted, lukewarm, not blazing hot. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put my melted butter in a bowl. Then I'm gonna go ahead and mix my brown sugar. We need 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Just gonna scoop this out. And remember, this doesn't have to be tightly packed. Just eye it out. I want it lightly packed. So that's 1 cup. And we're gonna do another 1/2 cup. Shake it in here. A little bit more. Loosely packed, good to go. We're gonna mix this all together. All right. We're gonna add 1 egg to this bowl. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1, 2, that's good enough. So make sure you take out any clumps that you have of the brown sugar. It should be a liquid texture. That's perfect. All right, so into this bowl, I'm gonna go directly and mix the dry ingredients. You could do it separate, you could use a separate bowl. I don't wanna get too many bowls dirty, so let's just go ahead and mix the dry ingredients straight in here. We're gonna use 1 cup of flour. Once again, gonna perfect. 1 cup, and then we need 1/3 cup of flour. I'm not going to be sifting this. I'm just going directly into my bowl. Then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and also 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Again, not sifting, just lightly measuring, and salt. You guys could see I'm not super accurate when it comes to baking. I just kind of go with the flow. Mix all your ingredients together. You could use a KitchenAid mixer or a handheld mixer. I just feel like I don't like getting a lot of bowls dirty, so I just use a spatula. This is gonna take about 4 minutes and we're good to go. I know when I made these cookies in the past before, a lot of people said that their cookies were quite flat and not as chewy or didn't look as fluffy as mine. So this is the consistency we're going for. It's not super wet. It's kind of flaky and dry. You could even use your fingers if you want to really incorporate all the ingredients together, but that's what it should look like. It should be a cookie dough if you form it with your hands like that, but otherwise quite flaky and dry. So we're gonna go ahead and add our chocolate chips. With chocolate chips, it's all personal preference. You could do 1 cup, you could do 2 cups. It depends on you and your kids and your family and whoever you're feeding. So I usually just eye it. About 1 cup, 1.5 cups is what my family likes. And then same thing with walnuts. You could use walnuts, you could use pecans, you could use chopped peanuts, almonds, whatever you want. Macadamia nuts even. I love walnuts. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take some whole walnuts and chop them until they're like bite-sized pieces and throw them into my bowl. Now this is where it gets a little fun. You could keep using your spatula to mix all the ingredients together, or you could just use your hands. When my kids are in the kitchen with me, I just let them go crazy. I just let them use their hands and form these cookies kind of just like that. And that's the consistency that you want. All right, take any old cookie sheet out. You don't need to line it with parchment paper or butter because there is so much butter in these cookies. They're quite decadent. They're not going to stick to the bottom of your sheet. Now you just scoop them out. It all depends on how thick you want your cookies and how round you want them. I really like mine looking like they're homemade and kind of misshapen. I'm gonna spread them out about an inch and a half apart. And we're just gonna repeat this until we're done all the cookie batter. They do not have to be pretty. They just need to be delicious, which I promise you they will be. So growing up, me and my sister used to bake a lot. Actually, my younger sister is what got me into baking. I used to be the one that cooked. She used to be the one that baked. And I don't remember when we discovered this recipe or when we kind of made it our own, but I do remember being quite young. I think it was 13. And this cookie recipe has been a hit ever since. My husband is the biggest fan of these cookies. So normally when I make one batch, I double the recipe always when I'm making it at home because one batch will be gone within 2 hours. Honestly, even the aroma of these cookies, whenever I'm making them, it just fills the house up and everyone knows the cookies are being made and they usually come down and this whole sheet will be gone. So I like to double the recipe, but yeah, my kids and husband adore them both. Okay, there we go. And into the oven at 350 degrees. It should take about 10 minutes. The best part is, it's only one bowl to clean up. Okay, we'll see you in 10 minutes. All right, now they're done. Oh, these look delicious. So trial and error is your best friend. We've made a couple of batches here, and this is what they look like. I could already tell they're delicious. These look awesome. At this point, you could transfer these to a cooling sheet or let them sit here for a minute or two when they cool down, and then go ahead and transfer them to your cookie sheet. As you can see, we've done a couple of batches. Oh, they should be nice and fluffy and chewy. These are so good, you guys. I promise you, these take 5 minutes to make. They're better than any store cookies you'll ever buy. Oh, I just love them. I know that I had to make 2 or 3 batches here because these are gonna be gone in a day. You guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and also give it a like and share it with a friend that has a sweet tooth. I will be creating more videos for you guys, and if you really love this recipe, go check out my blog. There's a lot more recipes on there as well. Print out the recipe card and start your own Harper Living cookbook.